Hi, welcome to this Tarot Love reading. My name's Sophia. So what I was picking up was movement, but movement slowly, but movement forward. So I feel it's connected with you as this spiritual twin flame, light worker, starseed, whatever label, journey with your person. Because what I was feeling was the energy of divine reason, divine bigger picture, and that is why it's slow, because it's for you to learn. For example, even if you feel your soulmate, you're connected with me, you're definitely an empath, a starseed, a Palladian, a celestial being. You feel like you're here to change planet Earth in some way or form, humans or Mother Earth itself. And that is connected with your person, because that takes time and there's a lot to learn, particularly about the esoteric. When other people like you, which I call bullshit spiritual leaders, just focus on crystals, Reiki, acupuncture, yoga, meditation. Now, they are good as tools, but not necessarily so, because if you align with natural laws, you don't need any tools. You just have yourself. You have everything within you. Every entity and centennial being has everything to survive, right, on this planet, right? So this delay is a lesson of stuff which we teach you in this community, of the bigger picture of why you are a celestial being. That's the delay with your person, but it is moving forward. If you wanted someone else, like a soulmate, regardless if you feel you're a soulmate, say you wanted a soulmate, you can then get married, have the kids, get the picket fence, right? But you are not a soulmate if you're watching me. This is connected with why you are here, is why it's delayed. Because you will eventually get the person who will fulfill you, or you can get your happiness. 9 of Cups or the 10 of Cups, right? They're pretty close, but the fulfillment, the 1 cup, is you fulfill that whole Ace of Cups, the overflowing. And that overflowing is giving back to humanity. A soulmate doesn't necessarily do that. I don't care if a soulmate has a Reiki practice, a yoga practice, sits cross-legged on a mountain. You watching me are here to align with natural laws. And natural laws is obviously laws of the planet, align with planet's frequencies, and understand that. That's the delay. So that's what, and you might say, well, no, it's because my partner over there is fucking around with 60,000 billion other women or men, right? You might say, no, that's the delay. Yeah, whilst they're doing that, you could be learning this, because there's a lot to learn, right? Don't watch your person, the contract with your person, let them deal with it. Allow me to help you to find out about why you're here. And then you love yourself, because you are connected with the planets fully, right? Celestial, galactic, Palladian, whatever you want to call yourself. Then it is set in stone that your person will come towards you. Like attracts like. Don't be fooled by the delay of the delay. Don't be fooled by the delay. All right, let's jump in. So let's see what the cards say. So if you're new, hello, welcome. I've got a few subscribers now. I'm posting more. If you like my readings, check out the Facebook group. I have far more. I post in there, and like I say, we are here to help you. The others in this community also post in there, so you get far more extra readings. If you're interested in joining us, you're welcome. Check out the my website. Oh, look, I keep getting marriage. It's a double-edged sword, the Hierophant, because your person is the Hierophant, right? And you're supposed to be the High Priestess. That is a twin flame. That is the light worker counterpart, or the sun or the moon, right? Planets. I don't like the label of light worker, because once again, you think it's light. Oh, buy a crystal. That's light. It's not light work. It's fucking hardcore hard work. Should be called hard work. But anyway, so yeah, if you like my readings and you want to see what it's like to collaborate with us, check out the website or check out the Facebook group to see how we all... Sorry. I totally get this 100%. Nine of Swords to your person, right? Feeling left out in the cold. Links in the description box. But it's divine from upstairs. Oh my gosh, it's exactly what I was just saying. I used to do readings without using the cards, but I like the cards, and particularly as I created the cards. So, but yeah, you don't need the cards. Once again, it's a tool. You don't need no thing on this planet. And no thing should piss you off. Most of you are pissed off at the moment with your person. It is divine so that you learn to not judge. So the Hierophant, Nine of Swords, the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So like I said, really, let me just take off the fan. You'll hear it go on and off. So like I said, really, let's move that out of the way. Hierophant is connected with twin flames. Now, most spiritual leaders, it's an isolated job. Like Buddha is cross-legged on the mountain. It's very isolated. But you are here to... You can have your person, the house, a car, and the picket fence, and do far, far, far more. So the Hierophant is always has the traditional cards. It has the twins in it, meaning you're connected with a soul that is like a twin, like your other half. Put it that way, right? Literally your other half. That's why the Hierophant is connected to me as twin flames. Now, most people don't go with that label twin flame. They don't understand they're a twin flame. For example, I would say Tony Robbins and his wife Sage is twin flames. I think J-Lo and Ben Affleck twin flames. You know, other celebrities, Brad Pitt with those two, Jennifer and then Angelina, twin flames. Most people don't get that they are, but light workers, if you're a spiritual person, you're generally a twin flame. Why? Because like I said, it's an isolated job to change planet Earth. Buddha sat cross-legged in a mountain in silence, right? So you have someone on this planet because of... That's the gift, because you're doing this alone. No one's going to understand you. If you're talking like me, you resonate with it. But you can't go out and talk like this to people on the street, in the pub. I met an amazing guy the other day, and he said, what do you do? Because I was in the library, right? I said, what do you do? I said, tarot. He didn't know what tarot was, right? So I'm just saying, let alone going into how deep, you know, what we are here to do, the esoteric, the asleep, plugged into the matrix, the all-seeing eye. Do you see? The elite, the secret society. That's what you're here for. Bother about your person over there. You got so much to learn. When you buy the Twin Flame program, I put in the links for Mark Passio and David Icke. I should put about, I think it's Michael Tarasio. He talks about time as well. But anyway, they're both 7 or 8 hours long. That's how much a video, these little 10 minutes, is nothing. And that's why the delay here. But the Hierophant is a teacher, right? So it's here teaching you that this isn't a nightmare. You're not being left out in the cold. Your person is teaching you higher knowledge. Hear that word? Hierophant. Higher knowledge. That's why you're the high priestess. And you're the high priestess. The high priestess is everything within. Your person connects with... That's why you're twins, let's just say, with your person. Because your person, you teach all the stuff on the inside, and your person teaches how to do it on the outside, right? That's what this is about. So you're thinking it's a nightmare, but it's only a nightmare because of the third party. Look, this is you. Oh my God, it's fucking headache. 3 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 3 of Swords, which creates 9 of Swords, which is a nightmare. But look, from these other people, and these other people, you're like, oh, my person's third party cheating on me. And I'm like, well, you're listening to these people. right? That's why there's a nightmare. If these people supported you and said, oh my gosh, he cheated on you, I'm sorry about that. Why do you think he done that? Why do you think she does that? Oh, what do you mean, why has he done that? Because he's a flipping idiot and he's a bloody, or she's a stupid whore. No. People react and do things for reasons. Your perception, right? Like I said, higher knowledge. They're teaching you higher knowledge. Is that, oh, they just go sleep around. Now, to me, being a therapist and a counsellor, right, I know that when people sleep around, they're promiscuous. And promiscuous comes from sexual abuse. Did you even think about that? Higher knowledge, right? Higher. Now, it doesn't mean necessarily that your person may have had sexual abuse, but maybe they was beaten as a child and they're a masculine. So trying to get over that stress of beaten as a child, they get into their heightened frequency, higher, of sex to make them feel better. You need to know higher. As I said, the bigger picture is knowledge, right? Both of these cards are connected with religion. Five of Pentacles and a higher, because a hierophant is a priest, right? Known as a priest. Religion. And the Five of Pentacles in a traditional Rider-Waite, they're outside a church window, right? So you're connected, you in the middle. It's a nightmare because you're stuck on or surrounded with, that's why this community is here to help you. Join the Facebook group, right, where people don't understand the bigger picture and just blame. And then what happens is your person say they're sleeping around, and then, oh, you're fucking idiot, you're cunt, you're whore, right? You do that, and then they feel shit, and then they sleep around again. You're here to end the cycles, right? Now, it doesn't mean you can say, okay, Mr. or Mrs. Twin Flame, my person, you can go sleeping around because I have an inner knowing what you might have done. No, it doesn't mean that. But we'll help you to get there. But the first step is to understand why someone reacts in a particular way. Someone murders someone. They didn't just wake up and think, you know what, I'm going to randomly murder this person. There's always, and you know, well, you're born like that. That's why the Sun card is the happiest card in the deck with the one child. I have the two Twin Flames in this, right? The child, you're born happy, right? Life makes your person react and makes you react. And if you don't believe that, right, why aren't you in mission being a humanitarian, right? Because that's what your core essence is. You're watching me, that's what you're supposed to do. But you're not doing it. So, but your person's going, so why are you any different than your person? Not doing the right thing, right? That's the Five of Pentacles. The Lovers is your person, like I said, is teaching you higher knowledge, the hands from upstairs. The Cupid arrows is down to balance out the black and the white, the masculine and feminine within you, which is, this is the Hierophant. The High Priestess has the two black and white pillars, right? She's in between the black and white pillars. So your person is teaching you higher knowledge. So you go within, right? You go within. Now, even if you don't know who your person is with, you have a higher knowing that the person that they may be with, or scenario, work or whatever, they don't feel, can you see the hands from upstairs? They don't feel, you feel, right, with your hands, the same as they do about you. And this planet, the air you breathe, energy, emotions, feelings, is what is more priority than anything else. Because if without it, you die, right? Without the air, you die. So this is higher knowledge. Like I said, the delay is because you're just treating it like that. My person's over there, I want him to come live with me. That's soulmate shit. This is deep. You're an alien, celestial, galactic being. You're here to change planet Earth, right? Not just to get your person to move in. This channel, this community isn't for you. You go and find someone else who just like, okay, just wait for him to stop cheating or whatever. I don't know. You have a mission. You're cool. When I found out about twin flame, the next thing straight away I found out was mission. I had no idea what that is, what the hell's twin flame, let alone mission. You know about mission, right? But you're not doing that. The Three of Swords, this is heartbreaking because you surround yourself with people, friends and family that tell you, oh my gosh, what are you doing with that fucking idiot over there? He's a player. He's got 1 billion kids. She's no good for you. She sleeps around. You're surrounded with people who judge and don't go into why in situations. And even if, right, your person who's over there doing that, right, what's that got to do with you? Why don't they just support you and just be there for you? So that it's not for them to judge and slag off your person, right? The nightmare, the Three of Swords, Three of Swords, Three of Swords, Three of Swords, creating you heartbreak is these. And this is why you have your third party, because they are creating it. This is about you moving past Six of Wands, Six of Swords, right? The feeling left out in the cold from your person, right? Moving past the heartbreak, right? And have a higher understanding, then you get your person, right? That's why. Loads of people, if you're watching me, like I said, the label twin flame, lightworker, starseed, generally you have, or your children, or your person has some kind of mental health, right? Dyslexic, dyspraxia, ADHD, even mental illness, right? Memory and stuff like that. Once again, we are about the hidden, higher realms. And why I'm saying the hidden stuff is because most people are judged, and I know this massively with my son. When you look at my son, he is totally looks normal, right? He's out there, he's joking around, he's a little joker, he's such a polite guy. You know, he loves elderly people. He's always chatting to the elderly. He's like young generation, he's an old soul, right? But he's got all the tattoos like me, right? He's even got tattoos with me, right? And he's you know, looks like he has nothing wrong with it, right? But he'll go, you talk to him and you go back indoors and you'll see him the next day, and sometimes he might even forget who you are. He has short-term memory, right? Here's my point. But if he went out and he spoke to you the next day and he just forgot, right? That guy who was chatting to me yesterday, now he's totally ignored me. He's a fucking idiot. He just walked past me on the street. Who does he think he is, up his ass? We are here to stop judging the invisible. The stuff you don't fucking know. That's why we have mental health, because people place judgment on us, right? And it's not just mental health. It's not just stuff like that. For example, my ex-husband took me to court for my daughter, but that's, you know, I'm sorting that now, right? And I was brought up in a room with loads of us in a room, in one room, right? And where I was brought up, that was quite common, skin on a council estate. All my friends and other family had, you know, 8 of us in a room. So when I met my partner was getting married to, right, I have a massive bedroom here. I had a bed one end and she was at the other end, right? I was getting married to this guy. And she said she felt awkward, right? And I said, okay, I'll sort something. She told my ex-husband that. He brought it up in court that she was in a room. She felt awkward because even though she was perfect, I was with the guy for years. This guy was going to get married to. They were fine. They went out together without me and everything, right? Nothing happened, but the court said she needs to have her own room, right? And put a cross by I was a bad mother for that. Why am I telling you that story? I didn't fucking know. I was brought up with friends, family, strangers living in one room. They judged me for something I had no fucking idea about, right? This is about non-judgment, right? I even, obviously, I told the court that. They didn't give a shit. The court don't even get me started. They have a book of rules, right? Bad mum, she fucked up there, bad this, that. And it's out there, oh, the legal system will support you. Good luck with that, because they just go through the book of rules. Natural law supports you. Natural law is inside, right? And this, like I said, this reading is stuff you don't fucking know. You need to move past all this bullshit. I'm left out in the cold and a heartbreak and learn the stuff I'm telling you. Natural law is set in stone. The high priestess, let's just say the black and white, for you need to know, it is black or white. You love your person or you don't, right? That's it, right? You love your person or you don't. Your person, obviously, to go and do something that's creating you heartbreak here and making you feel out in the cold, they don't wake up and think, you know what, I'm going to fucking fuck over Sophia today. I'm going to go and cheat on her with this, right? It happens. Why couldn't they get rid of the person? Maybe they have insecurities because no one heard them as a child. Maybe that person is dominating your person with having kids. This is about stop judging and coming away from listening to other people's bullshit, right? That's why counseling is here. I promise you, you tell me or anyone in this community your situation and I'll turn it round. And by turning it round is simply another law of transmutation of energy. That's changing a negative to a positive because there are only black or white. Right? And I promise you what I've just said here should resonate with you if this is your situation. But could you tell it to these people? No. So what the fuck are you doing round them? This planet don't care if you've known your friend from childhood. Planet is like, are they negative towards you? Which puts you into a negative. The laws of the planet, right? You cannot change the frequency with which it's created. So if you're around people that are negative, you can't change their mind. You have to come away from it. You cannot. That's why it's out there about picketing. You can't change people's minds from doing that. I remember when the virus was rife out in the UK, there's people out there. I saw a couple of people, not a lot. You know, what are you doing wearing a mask? You're making it worse for everyone else. The mask is filled with a load of crap that's messing up your body. And all I thought to myself, you're true, mate. But my point is, what you're doing. You're talking to the asleep, to the blind. This is about using natural law, you loving yourself 100%, then your person will come towards you and then they will love themselves. Because you love yourself. Because you're connected with someone who is like you. That's it. Two souls in one body. The temperance card. That's the delay. Like I said, there's a delay, right? Because you have to understand, right? It's two caps. You stop treating it like a soulmate. Is what I'm saying up here. It's not. It's a different connection. Stop going around with people who we'll get married and live together and do that. And that's not you. You still get married and stuff, but you're bigger than that. You're here to show planet Earth, yeah, I can get married, but what about doing this, and other stuff as well? You're far more. Human beings, this planet is the experienced planet, and they don't even be. Most people, I said to my son the other day, I said, if we go back where I was brought up, Brentford, Tower Blocks, there's an actual comedy show after where I was brought up. People do nothing or something like that. And I was like, yeah, that's Brentford. Right? I lived in the actual Tower Blocks they film in where they do rapping or something. Yeah. I had a tower block. There's 7 or 6 tower blocks. My mum lived in one. My brother lived in one. And my sister and my other brother all lived on the Brentford estate. Right? That's where we was brought up. My point is that when you go back and visit these places, you're like, oh, you're still here. Oh, you're still living here. Yeah, I've been here 15 years now. They're proud to say it. My fucking planet Earth is huge. What the fuck are you doing staying in one spot? That's where people, I just want someone who loves me, right? So they fill my cup because I can't be bothered to do my own shit, right? And then I'll spit out some kids. And I'll just work in a location job and get with a location match person. Is that living life? People are scared to live. They're not scared of the fucking virus. They're scared to live life. Scared of dying, but they're not even fucking living. That's why you're here. Higher, right? Knowledge. Let's get an alien. Or oh my gosh, this came out. You see? This is what I'm saying, right? You're around people who are making you doubt your connection. Stop doubting the connection. This is your twin flame. And like I said, right? How do you feel? Her head is on the heart of, and look, your person's more alien than you, mate, right? Because your person is higher knowledge. You're thinking about it. This is a nightmare. No, they're connected with higher knowledge, right? That's why I put in alien. You're 3D, blue and red, right? Oh, my person's left me out in the cold. You're the one that's cold. You're the one that's not understanding your person. You're the one that don't have empathy. You're fucking empath and is sensitive and you don't have empathy on your person, right? What do you want? Just red love and roses and romance? That's not love. What happens when the shit hits the fan? That's true love. Hence why I give the example of Hollywood superstars. They get rejection. You know the films. You see the queues of people going for a role and they only say one line, right? And all this kind of thing. You know how hard it is. Rejection. You know, come on now. You know, some of them have to sleep with people, do stupidness to be out there and successful, do roles when they're walking around semi-naked and all this kind of stupidness just to get to the top, right? Working for free and all this kind of thing, stupidness, right? Do they quit, right? No, they know what they want. They don't doubt what they want, right? This is the hard bit to prove what you want, your person, right? So stop doubting it. So let's get what he or she is thinking or feeling, because this is just saying that your person's teaching you a lesson, right? But the lovers is here, right? You're so different, alien, than what I'm used to, but I love that. But if you're not, you confuse yourself that doing crystals, acupuncture, Reiki, and yoga is different. Trust me. I'll go to a soulmate and say, or anyone in a pub and say, do you know what Reiki is? They say, yeah, I've heard of it. Like, you heard of yoga? Yeah. Meditation? Yeah. Right? If like I said, I couldn't even, I met this guy was amazing, right? And I said tarot. He didn't know tarot, but some people do know tarot. But if I explained what I've said in this, 28-minute reading so far, right, they wouldn't have a slight clue. That's what's fucking different. Not yoga, acupuncture, Reiki and all that. That's not different, right? Even my mum, bless her socks, right, passed over. She would know about Reiki. I couldn't really believe it, but I'm sure she would, right? Come on, kids know about that. This is different. This is what is called the esoteric, the unknown, right? And that's what you're here to teach. So I'll leave it as that. So check out the Facebook group. Get some counselling on this bloody heartbreak situation, right? And move forward and start being who you really are. This planet doesn't fail, just like gravity. We teach you to do, our programs teach you about laws, right? We don't teach you about laws. You want to know about natural laws, either buy the Kabbalah or go with she teaches you the Kabbalah, right? But my programs are incorporated with natural laws, so they don't fail. That's why I guarantee them. Does gravity fail? No, right? So if you 100% love yourself, and I know the natural way of the law, which is transmutation of energy, removing them. There's two polarities, negative or positive. You remove the negative, then you get positive. Positive is love and light, right? That's why they keep saying love and light, right? And then your person comes towards you. Otherwise, it doesn't work. And hence why there's thousands of people unemployed. but sad, depressed, and not with their person, not going for their career and all that. Not because they're not understanding love, because they're too in the dark to know what real love is. My ebook, right? Okay, speak to you later.